Hey everyone, my name is Sandeep and in this video I will be showing you how to solve LeetCode problem 1955, count the number of special subsequences. So first let us define what is a special sequence. A sequence is special if it consists of some positive number of zeros followed by some positive number of ones and followed by positive number of twos. So let's see some examples. In this example we have 0, 1, 2. So we have a single 0 followed by a single 1 followed by a single 2. So hence this sequence is special. Let's see another example. Here we have 2 zeros which is followed by 3 ones and again followed by 2 twos. So this is also special. But as you can see, these two sequences are not special because here we do not have some zeros followed by ones followed by twos. Here also we do not have zeros and twos itself. So these are not special. So now coming to the original problem statement. So we are given an array nums consisting of integers 0, 1 or 2 and we have written the number of different subsequences that are special. And since the answer can be very large, you have to answer it modulo 10 to the power 9 plus 7. So let's quickly see some examples and then we'll move ahead to the solution. So this is the first example that was given in the problem statement. So let's count the number of special subsequences in this. So the array is 0, 1, 2, 2. So let's count one by one. So we can definitely take this sequence. We have a single 0 followed by a 1 and followed by a 2. So this is special and this is a valid subsequence. Next let's see another. We can also take this 0 and then followed by this particular one and then definitely take this particular 2. So this is also valid subsequence and this is also special because we have a 0 followed by 1 followed by 2. Another thing is we can take the entire array as well because in this we have a single 0 followed by a 1 and followed by 2 number of 2's. So this is also special and it's a valid subsequence. So the answer that we get for this is 3. So if you want to think of a solution, pause the video here, else let's take another example and finally jump to a solution. So this was the example 2 that was given in the problem statement where we had this array as 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So let's find the answer for this, but before that let's recall that order is important. We need some zeros followed by ones followed by twos. So let's try to first reduce these constraints and then try to solve the lower version of this problem and then we'll come back to this original one. So let's forget that we also have to counter for twos. Let's assume that the array only consists of zeros and ones and a sequence is special if it has some zeros followed by ones. Like for this example 0, 0, 1, 1, we have to find all these special subsequences such that there are some zeros followed by ones and the array only consists of zeros and ones. So let's start. Firstly at this position the count is 0 because I right now do not have any subsequence because I do not have any ones. And what are the sequences of zeros? So I have one sequence that is this 0 that is starting and ending both with 0. Let's see another. I move ahead, I again encounter a 0. So that means still the count remains 0 because I do not have a 1. But how many sequences that are starting or ending with 0? Let's see. So I have this 0 definitely again and these two zeros as well. So these are the sequences right now that I have. Okay, let's move ahead. I get a 1. So now what is the count? So as soon as I get a 1, how many subsequences do I get that have zeros followed by ones? So if in all these sequences actually if you see, if I just append a 1 here, what do I get? I get 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So for all these sequences that are ending with 0 here, if I appended this 1, that means I got the count of all the subsequences that were ending with ones and that were actually starting with zeros. So I had the value as 3. Let's see, I again got a 1. What do I have now? So when I again get a 1, how many sequences are possible? First of all, this one again can be used with all these zeros. So I can again have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Now I can also use all these sequences because these are the subsequences. So I can again have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Plus this one can also be added to end of these things. That means I can have 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So the idea is nothing but if I get a 1, then I simply take like how many sequences that I can form. It's nothing but how many sequences that zeros has because all those I can take first of all because I can add a 1 at the end. Next, how many sequences of these ones I can take? This becomes doubled because this I can already take plus I can place a 1 at the end again and I can just double them. So that was the idea here. At every index, what do we need? We need how many sequences that were prior to this that were ending with zeros or ending with ones. So we could calculate the answer for this only because we knew at this position prior to this how many subsequences that we had which were ending with zeros and which were ending with ones. So using this we could calculate the answer for this. So even if we had one more 2 here, we only need count of sequences ending with zeros, count of sequences ending with ones, and count of sequences ending with twos at every position. If you have this information, then definitely we will calculate the answer. So let's see in this example next. So now we will be solving for the original problem where I have kept this 2D array, where at each column I have these array values 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and the rows will actually contain the count of sequences ending with zeros at that particular index. Similarly, count of zeros ending with ones and count of zeros ending with twos at that particular index. So let's try to fill these values. Initially, before the array begins, all these sequences are empty, so that's why the count is 0. Now let's move ahead. As I get this 0, there is one sequence that is ending with 0. That means I have at this point as this is a 1 sequence. So the count increases by 1, and rest all are still zeros because I haven't got these values yet. As I move ahead, I get a 1 here. That means how many sequences are ending with ones at this particular index? It will be nothing but all the sequences that are ending with zeros, for them I append a 1, and all the sequences that are ending with ones itself. So here, how many sequences do I have that are ending with zeros at the previous place? We had only one sequence, so for that sequence I will append a 1. Okay. Do I have any sequences that are ending with ones already? Actually no, we do not have any sequence that are ending with ones. So we only have one sequence, that is the count. So we will have it as 1 here. So at this index we have one sequence ending with 0 and one sequence ending with ones. Okay, let's move ahead for this particular index. Now I got a 2. So whenever I got a 2, how many sequences can I make for this particular value which are ending with 2? So for all the sequences that are ending with 1, then I can append a 2 at the end. So that means 0, 1, 2 is the sequence that is ending with 2. Okay, because here I can just append a 2 at the end. So this is one thing. Next, do I have anything else? Yes, for all the values that are already ending with a value of 2, but we had 0 for here. So that means we have nothing here. So the answer is only 1 plus 0, which is 1. Rest all values are just copied from the back, because we still have a sequence of 0, 1 which is ending with 1. Okay, now let's move ahead. Now when I get this particular 0, how many sequences do I have that are ending with this particular 0? So as you already know, we already had a sequence that was ending with 0 here. Now either I take this 0, so I have this particular 0, then this previous 0, and I also can, for all these sequences I can append this 0 at the end, so I get 0, 0. So these three are the sequences that I get here. That means simply this value gets doubled, because I can simply append a 0 at the end, or I can use all these values as well. So that means this is 2, 1 into 2, 2, plus I can take this value singly, that is this single 0. So plus 1, that is this value becomes 3. I can reuse all these values, or I can simply append this 0 at the end of all these values. So that means this count gets doubled. Next, let's move ahead. At this particular position, how many sequences? So this is just a copy of the previous value, this is a copy of the previous value. Now let's move ahead. So we get a 1 now. So when we get a 1, how many sequences are there that are ending with 1? So for all these sequences that are ending with 0, I can place a 1 at the end. That means I have a 0, 1, 0, 1 and this 0, 0, 1. That was already present. Plus, how many sequences do I have that are already ending with a 1? So all these sequences were already ending with 1. That means I had this sequence 0, 1. Can I place this 1 at the end of this sequence? Yes. So as I said, this gets doubled. So this value gets doubled. So that means I have simply 3 plus 1 times 2. That is 5. And rest values are just copied. Same goes for this value as well. For again, you can compute that. Count of I2 is nothing but I minus 1, 1, because number of ones that I already have, and I can just place a 2 at the end. And for each values that was ending with a 2 previously, I can take all those values, and also I can append a 2 at the end and just double that number. So it is nothing but count of I minus 2 into 2. So it gets 5 plus 1 into, which is 7, and these values are copied. So 7 is the answer for this particular example. So now that you know that how to compute all these numbers, so let's quickly see the code. So let's quickly walk through the code. Here we are given this function count special sequences which returns an integer, and we have this parameter as the integer array. We keep n as the length of the array, and finally the mod value. And we have two more things here, n cross 3. We have taken a 2D array of n cross 3, which represents what? At a particular index, we need to keep track of 3 values. Firstly, what are the sequences here ending with the value 0, what are the sequences ending with the value 1, and what are the sequences ending here with the value 2. So that's why we have taken n cross 3. Next, we simply loop through the array itself. We firstly copy the previous column's values to the current column. That means I0 is I minus 1 0, I1 is I minus 1 1, I2 is I minus 1 2. So the previous column values are copied. Now I only need to update the value that has changed. So if the element is 0, 1 or 2. Now if it is 0, I already said the previous values are multiplied and added 1 as per the previous computation. Similarly, for if the element is 1, I again do this. But there is one more thing. As we already said that the order is important. So there should be some zeros, then ones, then twos. So we only add ones when we know that some zeros have already occurred. That means there are some subsequences which are ending with zeros. That's why we have to check that dp of I minus 1 0 should be greater than 0. True. Next, same goes for 2. We simply compute this equation again, but we also check like there should be some valid sequences that have zeros and ones. So which are those? They are nothing but the sequence ending with ones. That is dp of I minus 1 1. So you just compute this and finally return the answer modulo this mod value. So the time complexity for the solution should be O of n, and the space complexity is also O of 3n, because we have taken this 2D array. So the time complexity is linear as you just looping through the array. For the space complexity, you can further reduce that. How? Notice that you do not need to keep all these n cross 3 values. You only need the previous column's 3 values. So just these 3 values are needed. So what you can do, you can keep track of the last 3 values and keep on moving ahead like that. So that should give you a constant space. Yeah. So that's all about this problem. If you understood it, so please go ahead and solve it. That will help you. And do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks.
हिंदू भाइयों शेयर करो, दबा के शेयर करो।